Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations again today. So the first five are going to be in Reforged Eden 1. The sixth one's going to be in Reforged Eden 2, and the last creation will be in Vanilla. So the first creation here today, this is the Mosquito by A. Nick Titch 77. And this is for Reforged Eden or Vanilla. I probably butchered your name. Sorry about that. Uh, just trying to sound it out, basically. Anyway, this looks like a really cool like helicopter type design here for, I would say, low level early game exploration. It's got a detector on it. Looks like we have a weapon on here as well. Hold on, let me get its weapons out here. See what we got going on there. Good old Gatling gun. I like this open air setup over here. Cool looking like glass canopy around where the pilot seat is. And you can kind of walk up these wing parts here to get up in there. Yeah, it definitely looks like a helicopter. Kind of just a small mosquito-like helicopter. Wonder where that name came from. That is really cool. Got the detector down there. And let's see what we got here. Looks like we got a storage controller of some origin there and below the seat. So probably one for ammo, one for loot. And yeah, other than that, that's cool. Nice small design here. Looks like it's going to be pretty inexpensive, but you can shoot up some stuff with it as well. We'll have to see what kind of specs it's got. Speaking of, let's see what we got here. So 15-minute and 19-second build time. Doesn't require anything special whatsoever. So very easy resources to gather. Unlock level 5. It's running one fuel tank. No oxygen tanks. Again, it's open air cockpit, so that won't really serve you much purpose. This is definitely meant for well, I don't know. I suppose you could use it on any planet. You got a spacesuit as well, but definitely probably best on planets with oxygen and that don't kill the players with hostile conditions. Pretty agile. 28 forward, 14 strafing, 28 lift, 28 reverse, 28 down. CPU wise, set up for, well, vanilla or Reforged Eden. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the numbers are going to easily work in both. I got a lot of leeway here in Reforged Eden, so more than, yeah, you got like 3,500 extra CPU left over here. Probably similar in vanilla as well. Let's take a look at your storage and things here. So Mosquito, we got an ammo controller at 234 and a container controller. Oh wow, that's bigger than I thought it would be. Almost 4K on the storage controller on this one. So yeah, it's not wasting blocks anywhere either. There's a lot of these that are probably cargo extensions and things like that. One other thing I wanted to take a look at though is on the main. I don't believe this has a shield. Yeah, you couldn't afford a shield with that kind of CPU usage at all. We do have an exterior light as well. So, and we got scanning. Okay, so that'll turn on the detector, the Gatling gun, which I sort of turned on with the other option. But yeah, nice P menu setup controls here. Just a good all-around starter type exploration creation. You can shoot up some things on the way as well, and you can carry some loot with you too. So yeah, nice practical creation here. It looks really cool too. So again, this is the Mosquito by A. Nick Itich 77. Very cool creation there. So again, sorry if I butchered your name. It's very possible, but you wouldn't be the only one because I butcher an awful lot of people's names. It's my speech impediment. That's it. All right, so the next creation here, this is the Excalibur class Assault Destroyer by Silvercrest, and this is also for Reforged Eden 1. And this looks really sharp. I seen this up on the workshop there and the pictures and things like that, and I thought it looked really elegant in a shoot 'em up kind of way. A lot of guns. That's why I say the shoot 'em up kind of way. So definitely kind of with a focus, well, at least one of the focuses on combat. The ship is pretty good size, so I won't doubt it's doing some other function in it besides combat as well. But yeah, really nice looking ship. Kind of reminds me a bit of like a kind of an elegant like yacht or cruise ship or something along those lines. It's kind of stretched out, which looks really really cool as well. Kind of a sharp design here, but it's just running a fairly bright white, and then we got some well, almost blacks in there. Looks really good. Looks like there's a lot of potential for upgraded parts and weapons and things on here, like a couple launcher positions over here. Going down the center here, this looks really cool with a blockwork as well. Big old texture light beam going there. But this looks like it would probably be for one of them RE big old rail guns, I bet. Probably an installation point there. Would have a nice line of sight. Kind of looks like it's on a rail as well. So I bet you that's what goes there. Like the bridge as well. That's looking pretty cool. That kind of sloped over design there. And we got a lot of stuff going on the sides here too. So we got, yeah, it looks like all the turrets too are really set up well. I was kind of looking at their line of sight and things like that, and they're all can shoot over or around the turret in front of it to give it a lot of firepower on the front of the ship, especially, which I'm sure it was designed for. That's kind of how I do things too. Most people do. You can do side, like broadside type of creations as well, with a bunch of turrets on one side or the other. I've seen that done too, but it's a lot more common to have it just right out the front. Probably better when you're piloting the ship. You can kind of see what's going on a little bit better. That's wild. I thought this was a LCD at first, but it's not. That's blocks in there, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool. I was looking at that, and I was like, oh, look, there's a big old LCD over here. I was trying to figure out if this was a upgrade slot here, but there's a thruster back there, so I don't think so. It's got a big old drive thruster chilling back there, I do believe. Yeah, definitely a big old drive thruster. So that's kind of a slot for it there. That's cool. Oh yeah, similar over here. Really cool looking block work around the big strafing drive thruster there. Oh, backside looks really cool. Again, running a lot of the big thrusters on this one. So it probably needs it. It's a pretty big ship. Yeah, so we got a 3-pack. That's kind of a cool arrangement as well. But overall, I mean, this looks really, really, really nice here. We've got this. I don't know if I invoked that by landing the creation on the ground, but it's displaying these anchoring options here. So it kind of looks like this is meant to kind of work with another creation as well. I don't know exactly how that works out, but that's cool. That's cool. I am curious though. Hold on. If I bring this up, sorry, I went in the bridge there just a little bit. I want to see if those LCDs go away. Okay, no, they're there for anchoring. I'm not sure how that works. I'm just curious on that. I probably ought to read the description a little bit more. It probably gets into that. Yeah, really, really cool looking shape and design and color scheme and all that stuff. Again, it definitely has that elegant look going on with it. So just kind of check out the underside here. Got some really cool texture lights going on there. Yeah, so everything's yeah, fully textured and painted nicely and everything like that. Again, really, really nice end results here. I love all the extra little details like this this piece over here. Again, kind of reminds me a bit of like a cruise ship or something you might see on a cruise ship. Same thing going on with this structure over here. And these are probably those alarm sensors or something like that, I do believe. I don't know, make sure I got that right, my terminology. Alarm sentry, yes, not sensor, sentry. And then I go landing pad back over here. Yeah, very nice. All right, so let's get aboard here. And it does look like, well, maybe not. I thought this might have been a sneaky little way in right over there, but I don't think that is. So I know we can get in the sides and the hangar doors, and like a lot of ships, it's probably got a lot of ways in and out of it. It's just you got to find them, and they're sneaky sometimes. All right, so I'm going to adjust the lights. We'll just come in the hangar, and I'll try to head one side of the ship and then get to the other side here. I'm not sure how dark I should go. It's pretty brightly lit in here, so let's try to go a little darker. Something like that. Alright. So coming into the nice kind of side pass-through hangar here. Got some storage controllers right out here. A bunch of cargo boxes. That looks pretty authentic the way that's set up there. Like the use of a couple different other parts in there too. And we got an armor locker right over here. Constructor. Probably an advanced constructor right there. Oh, gravity generator. Very cool. Got its own display case right there. Kind of, at least that one's centered in the ship. I wouldn't doubt it has more gravity generators in the build too. It's a pretty long creation. So actually, there's no other ways out of here but up the staircase, it looks like. So I'm gonna head that way then. Cool looking staircase, very believable. So what we got on this floor here? That's cool. You got a kind of a walk way all the way around the top side of the hangar there. Looks like we got some grow plot area. Cool looking ceiling structure there. I like that. So yeah, you could use the Reforged Eden fancy grow plots in there, or you could dig them out, put it in your standard ones if you wanted as well. And then over here looks like we got a medical bay. So all those extra pieces over there for the different kinds of injuries and whatnot. So what is up the staircase some more here? Oh, we're getting right into like a crew section here. Ooh, fancy room. Like the carpeted floors. It's nice and clean. Match goes with the whole theme of the ship here too. Our shower, a couple beds in here. Yeah, nice. Nice. So that goes right up into there, right from the medical area. So on the other side, yeah, we already been through there. Let's go up another flight of steps here. This is an interesting setup here. That it's using all staircases, and I haven't seen an elevator yet, which is cool. I mean, it's more immersive with the staircases. If the elevators were all like the Reforged Eden type, where you could get off at multiple different floors and things, if they were enhanced a little bit more from where they are, I think that would be really cool too. So up on this floor here, we got a teleporter, then our med bay itself, and O2. Looks like we do have some, okay, so we did have some sneaky, oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, right behind here, right where the anchoring signs are, we do have a way in and out. Oh, come on, open, there we go. We're back in. I thought I locked myself out. Alright, let's go back this way. See the rear part of the ship here. Again, it's a pretty big ship. So what we got in here, kind of looks like a, if I were to guess, I would say might be a core room, or potentially a place for, I mean, you could slop in a bunch of like 1x3 generators, but it's probably a core room. Nice location to add extra parts. There's so many parts too, especially when you get Reforged Eden 2. Just leaving even generic spaces to put random sized parts kind of can work out a lot too. Wow, so we got quite a shift over here. Looks like we got some more crew rooms. And again, these rooms on this are kind of like a bit like a cruise ship. I mean, they are quite fancy. We got the carpeted hallways here. You've got the plant, fancy wallpaper. Another nice crew room here. Skylight up there. Yeah. Okay. So a lot of nice rooms here. So yeah, definitely getting that yacht cruise ship kind of feel going on here. Yeah. Look at all these, and they got all their stuff too. And we're out to a plant on that side. Interesting layout. We already been in that one. Alright, so let's head back the way we came here. And yeah, I gotta say this is probably asymmetrically done here too. In a lot of these sections, like back over there, it doesn't repeat on the other side. That's really cool as well. Alright, let's head up this way. So we're right up to the bridge, the overlooking bridge over here. No data. Okay, we'll turn you on. Cruise mode. Oh, okay, okay. No data in cruise mode. I like this. I like these old switches here. That's cool. I miss them. I used to like to put switches in everything, and then I went with the P menu thing, and well, no more switches really. But I did like the switches. I thought they felt more immersive to me. I don't like having to go to various in-game menus to do all your options and things like that. So I'm not sure if that is the whole interior of the ship or not. Here, I'm gonna get into God mode again. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I want to just kind of fly back here to see if I'm. Looks like no. Okay. It looks like this is just not interior space. Wow, look at all that though. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. Okay, so we're running some big old parts in here. Got a warp drive shield, fusion reactor, large shield parts, medium shield parts. So there's a lot going on in here. So this is going to be up there a bit in CPU. Oh, we got long range radar back here too. Look at that. Okay, so there's a lot of sneaky stuff going on in here. Let's head forward here in the hall. Oh, look at that. Racks and racks of solar panels. Okay, so big time solar energy production on here as well. So it's doing a lot of things. It looks like the front side here is really bulky, kind of ready to take a lot of hits. When you get areas like this and you see nothing but the parts a ways off, you know this is like solidly filled with blocks in these areas here. So that kind of explains why the interior is kind of right to the point, though. I mean, considering how big the ship is, it kind of keeps you right in that general area, up from getting in the ship to the hangar, to the medical bay, to the farming, to the bridge, for storage and things like that as well. So everything's kind of tight and convenient in the one centralized location of the ship, and then you got some extra like crew rooms and things heading in the back area here. Yep, and I've been back over here. Okay. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, let's look at some numbers here. I'll get the lights back on here a minute. So, unlock level 25, size class 5. I thought it was going to be bigger than that. It's only 5. It's just deceiving. It looks like a pretty massive ship, but looking at the size class, it's not that bad. It really is not that bad. 62 forward, 41 strafing, 62 left, 41 reverse, 53 down, 12 fuel tanks, 14 oxygen tanks, whole barrage of weapons on here. And obviously we had some upgrade slots too, I believe for a railgun, a big railgun, and a couple launchers at least in here. Yeah, we do have our long range radar plus a detector in there. 20 hour and 32 minute build time. It's going to need some stuff on this one. It's, reactor core. It's running the big old fusion reactor, a bunch of shield parts, and things like that. So, yeah, I kind of expected this. You are going to need some quantum auxiliary or other means of CPU to get in the ship here before it's operational, flying around at least, and shooting everything up here. But what I'm also really curious about is its shield strength. Yeah, pretty big shield on here too, 84,800. Just want to check something here, if it will tell me or not. Maybe this is a lost cause. I wanted to see if how many actual shield parts I had in it. See if I had any small ones in there or not. But I'm not sure where they're listed right now. Well, we can tell by them the main shield how much shield it's got. So definitely has a shield. We got a tool turret in here too. Let me check that in the stats. Yeah, we do have a multi-turret on here too. So you can do some salvaging, or if you swap that to a mining turret, you could probably do some mining as well. I'm not exactly sure where that's located, but I bet you it's right here. Yep, there it is. So right up nice. So you kind of like back up to something there, and you can salvage it after you blow it up. Makes a lot of sense to me. So yeah, very very cool build here. Let's look at the storage as well. So quite a bit. So we got a main, two mains here, both 640Ks. Ammo box at 320. And other than that, we got a harvest box at 320. And then special box here at 80K. And I think a lot of the other ones are just good old boxes and things like that. So yeah, definitely. So it looks like two 320s, two 640s, some extra storage. So like this 80K special over here and things like that too. So yeah, I can move around a fair amount of cargo as well. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Very pretty creation there. So again, this is the Excalibur class Assault Destroyer by Silvercrest. Again for Reforged Eden 1. Very cool. Alright, so the next creation here. This, let me make sure I get to the right one. This is the Hyper Mile by Potassium. Or Potassium. Very, very cool looking ship here. Now this one is heavy on solar panels and things like that, and basically, according to the workshop post, can operate not using a whole lot of fuel. In some cases, it doesn't need any, but in other cases, it probably would here. So, yeah, really cool setup here with the solar panels. Obviously, those are all large solar panels. It looks like on each side here, we're running 9 of them. Excuse me, I just had to sneeze. 9 solar panels, at least, 10 if we count these inner ones here too. Yep, that's another one. That's cool. So at least 20 large solar panels on here, at least. Could be some more hidden away in there, but yeah, that is a lot of solar generation here. It's pretty wild. That's the sides of a blast door there. Makes a cool looking texture thing there. Curious what's up with that. Oh wow, they go out of ways too. Oh, that's like a it's like a little landing pad for or it could be used as a little landing pad for like a small SV or something like that. You can park on the back. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you could do that with these, and that it looks pretty neat, kind of tucked in too, with seeing that side of the blast door. Oh, yeah, we got some SV parking up top here. Looks like we got a, I think that, yeah, SV on that side. We do have some retractable turrets in the area. I'm seeing quite a lot of them, actually. Oh, we're going to have to hit some P menu options on this one. Let's do that now. Ooh, the Hyper Mile. That's an option. I don't know what that does yet. I'm going to turn it on, though, because I'm crazy. And let's turn this on, too. Yeah, look at all them guns. Okay, so this is well set up to defend itself from things in space that would harm you when you're mining. Now, what I didn't see on here was any mining drills, but I think they would go in these locations here. Kind of looks like you have to add your own mining drills on here. I would guess. Or maybe it doesn't do mining. Maybe I've just made that up. I'm starting to wonder if I just made that up. I don't know why I thought it was a mining. I'm looking at the description here, and it doesn't necessarily say that. It just says it's a Hyper Mile. Alright, well, just try to find a way on board here a minute. Yeah, how do you get aboard? Sure, there's ways. Oh, we got solar panels on the bottom too. Yeah, we got to be up to at least 22 visually seen solar panels so far. So I wouldn't doubt it's doing a full load of potentially 24 large solar panels on here. How do you get aboard? What am I missing here? There's got to be a sneaky little place in here. I might just buzz in and find a way out. We'll, like, going through a maze in reverse here. It's not a maze. I'm just not seeing something. So here, let's here, I'll get out of God mode. So yeah, right in this area here. Oh wow, we even got a grow, like a grow plot. We got a medical bay. Uh, Move compact shield, warp drive. So some upgrade information here for a bunch of stuff. So it sounds like it does have a compact shield in it as well. And then you could probably upgrade that further. Then you got a couple passenger seats, your main pilot seat. Nice visibility there. Extra pad. Oh, that's out the back. That's probably those blast doors in the back of the ship. That's cool. Hooked up to a switch there. And of course, fridge and food processor. Yeah, having like your full medical bay equipment in the in this room as well. And then over here, okay, so this is talking about upgrades in this particular room area. And here's our way in that I missed from the ground level there. So we got a production area too. Look at that, advanced constructor and deconstructor, small constructor, couple, two small constructors, a couple storage controllers. There's our shield up there. I was talking about upgrading that. Boarding ramp. Okay, we got a switch right there for that. Makes sense. Yeah, it's cool. So it's got a lot of function in here. I wouldn't doubt that one of these controllers is for harvest, and that you really look like this would be a great miner here too. So having like probably 4 mining drills on the front side of it there. But I think that is the full interior. Let's take a look at some numbers and things here. Obviously we got the detector on the front as well. So unlock level 12. Yeah, pretty low unlock level actually. Yeah, interesting. Without the drills on there, it would probably lower down that, and of course the resource cost for this as well. 24, 10 strafing, 20 lift, 24 reverse, 20 down, 2 fuel tanks, 6 oxygen tanks. We got 4 sentry guns and 4 retractable minigun turrets, and a detector. 4-hour and 35-minute build time. Kind of, yeah, basically it looks like the drills weren't attached to this. Unless it's just not about that, but I think it is. I really think it is. Alright, so let's look at the storage on here. So we got one container controller at 328. Okay, deconstructor. That's like a box, I think. 16K box. Ammo box, 14K. Yeah, there's our harvest controller. Okay, so I thought it was going to have this. 320K there. So basically, you just slop on some mining drills here where these antennae are, and you're good to go mining, and probably low power consumption as well. Or, yeah, really good fuel use, basically. Other features on here, it did have a, let's look at the devices here a second. It's a core, wow, yeah, look at that. It's only got a basic CPU core in here, at least stock. And we did have, oh, okay, so yeah, warp drive, Pentax tank. And we seen that it did have a shield in there as well. Speaking of that, shield strength on it is 2400. It's got some extra CPU left over too. It's yeah, pretty low tier creation actually. I mean, CPU wise and things like that. I wasn't sure where it was going to stand, but yeah, it looks like an efficient like miner. You can dock some various other creations on it, and it gets a lot of power assist with all the solar panels. And speaking of that, one last thing I just want to look in here is, yeah, it is running the full load of large solar panels, 24. Yeah, it's pretty good for a creation this size, hitting that many solar panels on here. That is really cool. So again, this is the Hyper Mile by Potassium. Very cool. Reforged Eden 1 creation again here. So the nope. Let's look at this guy over here. I believe this is the Vajala 2. Yes, Vajala 2 by Space Bunny. And this is for Reforged Eden. This is a really cool looking, like, platform base, kind of set up like a small city kind of thing. lot of defenses too. Look at all these guns around here. But that's, yeah, it's really cool. Platform type of design there. Now maybe it was meant to be pushed into the ground a little bit more than what I've got it, but it gives you a lot of flexibility on how high up in the air you want to spawn it, because these actually run down a little distance there. So I thought it looked really cool, like raised up like this. I love this outer trim with the texture lights going around the angles of the turrets, pretty much around the whole outer sides of the creation here. That's cool. It's got like a little road over here. Oh, we even got yeah, we got some shooter dudes here, some stormtrooper like people. Very cool. Sentry guns. Yeah, a lot of protection from all angles here. This would be a rough one for the AI to try to mess with at all. I think they would be unsuccessful at any base kind of attacks with this. Then we got this barrage of solar panels over in this chunk over here. Got our kind of this road that goes right to the middle here. That's cool. That's a fun one. That's neat. I like the setup here. Love these like street lamps here. That's cool. Nice nice touch there. All kinds of little details all over the place here. I'll just get out of God mode here a minute. So it looks like we've got a hangar with a repair bay, at least on this side of the creation here. A couple of ventilators over there. Cool looking area. Yeah, there's probably our switch for the repair console and repair bay. Turn that on or off. If you have a switch like that, it will save power. A lot of these things, especially teleporters, if they're on all the time, they're constantly sucking power, regardless if you're using it or not. So definitely nice to have those on some kind of power management. Same thing going on with the repair bay and console. Armor repair over on the side here too. That's fitting. Where does this go? Oh yeah, we got another whole like side street back over here. So we got a Pentaxid building here. Oh no, this is a farm. Oh, check that out. So yeah, set up for the Reforged Eden larger farm plots here. Or of course you could dig them out and put in regular ones as well. But that's a nice setup there. Ventilators here. Cool look at architecture throughout it. Like the use of curves and skylights, and yeah, it looks really, really cool. Nice and sharp looking design work here. And we're going to another building here down this. Okay, so more. Okay, so this one's actually set up with the grow plots all already in there. So it's kind of set up for both types of grow plots. That's cool. So yeah, double the farming capacity here. Again, really cool looking architecture on the building here. Wow, and this here, let's check out these other buildings before I go to the other side there. So it looks like we've got a cantina type of thing over here. That's cool. I like the glass work all the way around it, and it's kind of like, that feels neat too, like you're in a city here, and you look around on all directions, and it definitely has that feel to it. Very nicely done. We got a basement in this one too. Check that out. So yeah, kind of our core cellar down over here. Where you this is where you age the cores for them. They get better with age. All right. Well, anyway, I'm just being silly, but yeah, cool. We got a core room down below here. Nice place to put that. Really cool looking. Like the again, like the looks of this. Fun one to walk through for sure. So we got this larger building over here. What we got here? Production. Ooh. Check this place out. It's got like a foyer. Yes, sir. I want to construct some biofuel. You got to get a ticket at the booth, and then you can come back here and you can do what you know. I'm just being silly again. Oh, this looks really cool as well. Look at that. So we got some small constructors, deconstructor. It's like 4 advanced constructors. Yeah, really set up neatly here. Again, skylights, really cool architecture around the whole place. Like the use of the texture lights on the piping there. And yeah, a lot of function there too. So we're kind of coming out the back here. Looks like we got some silos and some boxes kind of framed in so they don't blow away. I like that little touch there. Even some lights on the boxes there. And these are actually legit legitimately like some storage controllers there. Well, that's cool. Yeah, nicely set up here for a city type design. I always wanted to build something like this myself. I never have. I'm jealous. I've seen some other city type bases like this, and I thought they were really cool as well. Just never done one of these, but they do look fun. So we got a shield in here too. Yeah, with all the defenses, the shield. Yeah, this thing's kind of set up to definitely hold its own, no matter where you might be. So what have we got here? Oh, look at that. We got some shield parts in here too. Have to look at the total shield on this creation. Oh, we got a furnace building. I was wondering, and it is a base, and furnaces would be awfully nice to have on a base. And I was curious if it had a room or a building somewhere with that. So yeah, it looks like we got a couple furnaces over here. Do we have more of them on the other side? No, this is our generator room here. Oh, that's cool. Again, the architecture looks really nice and clean, like the use of curve blocks and the glass. And over here, it looks like we got a dedicated medical building, I'm guessing right now. Emergency room. Yeah, check that out. Oh, cool. Oh, let's see, we got like, you could grow some specialized stuff for the medical supplies over here. You got a nice 9-grow plot farm there as well. So yeah, all our neat stuff in here for medical bay. Got a doctor over here as well. And over here, it looks like we've got our city encampment teleporter here, nicely set up on a sensor as well. O2 right out there. And I think we might have done a full circle here now. Yeah, so we're back to the hangar in the solar array. Let's just fly up here a little bit. I'll check out the top side. That's cool. Look at all the interesting blinky light patterns there for a landing deck. Oh, we got an elevator that comes down over there too. That reminds me of how one of the earlier POIs in the game was done. I had like this kind of thing with elevators. One of the stock POIs. Very cool build. Definitely like this. This is neat. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, we got a lot of accent lights around the buildings too. I got to see what this looks like at night here with the texture lights going on here. Yeah, it looks cool. Definitely see the outer perimeter of the creation here. All right. Well, anyway, let's take a look at some numbers here. See what's going on. So unlock level 20, size class 9. Geez, I don't know about the thrust power on this one. Kind of slow. I'm just being stupid again. 8 minigun turrets, 4 missile turrets, 8 sentry guns, and 8 flak turrets. So yeah, definitely a lot of defense on here. Not to mention we already know it has a shield and some shield parts and stuff too. 11 hours and 35-minute build time. Really uses a smidgen of Xeno in there, a little bit of Estrium and or Estrum and Zecosium. Looks like built of iron and stone, I would say, for its hull material. CPU-wise, it doesn't look like it has CPU blocks in it. Maybe it's meant to not use CPU blocks in it, but you did have room down in that core room where you could add them to it. And I do believe I'd have to brush up a little bit on RE base CPU, but I think you can balance this out easy enough. But it's very possible that, you know, there's a lot of people that don't use CPU in the game there. Oh, I'm just blowing away all the power on here. So shield 16,500 as well on the shield, plus a lot of defenses too. I mean, yeah, very cool. Plus we got solar in here too. So take a look at. Wanted to see what was going on with solar. So we got 4 solar capacitors here, and that's a lot more solar panels than I thought I had. So I'm wondering if there's some more around. Oh yeah, I didn't even see the secondary array over on this side. Oh, now I'm starting to wonder if I missed part of this. I don't think so. I just didn't see that second solar array in there. So that's cool. Yeah, a bunch of solar too, which is really nice for a base like this to give that power assist going on in there. Let's take a look at your storage here. Oh, nicely labeled. So we got fuel, which yeah, looks like a box there. Deconstructor, input, big input, almost 400K on the input. Ore and metal, 344K. Output, 394K. Some of these are probably boxes, but maybe not all of them. Building blocks, yeah, another big one there, 394K. Gears, probably a box. Loot boxes, ammo boxes. Yeah, so yeah, quite a lot of storage too. So it does like all your production, medical, repair, farming, and defense. So yeah, pretty much everything you'd want with a base, and a really stylish design here too. Very cool build here. So this again is the Vajala 2 by Space Bunny for Reforged Eden. Very cool build here. Definitely like that. Easy to spawn in too. For such a, it's often difficult to spawn in large bases on the ground because the ground never really gives you much in flat areas, or most planets don't give you much in flat area. But having it raised up like this works really well. So you can like I elevated this higher than it was probably intended to be lifted in the air, but it works and it's solid. And the beams are really close by too, so you're not going to have structural integrity issues. Even as far high up in the air as I spawn this, it still won't have problems, which is really cool. So yeah, awesome on that. So the next creation here in Reforged Eden 1, I want to make sure this guy is gassed up. I think it is. Yeah. So this is a little one here. This is. Oh no. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is the Opus Starter RE by Osni. And this looks like kind of looks like it's a small get around starter type vessel, but potentially with some upgrade functions to it. I'm just kind of like looking at some of this stuff, kind of like maybe it was meant to put in maybe even mining on here, or Gatling guns, or whatever you want to put on there. That might have a pretty significant upgrade path. I like the use of all these like framing blocks and things like that. Kind of gives it a really unique look to it. Like very, I don't know, like Mad Maxus or something like that. It's just kind of crude looking by design. Very metally. Kind of looks like it's been used and warmed, and things like that as well. So we had a couple of spotlights on here. There's just gads of places to like dump parts on here, like down over there and on the front here. So a lot of looks like a lot of places to put stuff on here, and I'm sure that's by design too. That's probably what it was meant for. This is just like the frame. It has a couple things on it, like a fridge and a box. But pretty light, and then just a huge amount of places to put things on here. Yeah, more generators, CPU blocks, some guns, or drilled turrets. I don't know if it's going to have the storage for that. We'll have to take a look at that on here. But yeah, really cool. We got our detector on the side there as well. Really old school cockpit here, but it's fitting with this creation. It's just the way everything else looks. That kind of fits right into the mix here. Yeah, very cool. Let's take a look at some numbers here. So we've got unlock level 7, size class 1. Pretty quick. 62 forward, 31 strafing, 123 on the lift, 62 reverse, 14 down. One fuel tank. No O2 tanks on here. Does have a detector. Very super ultra starter cheap here. 13 minute, 37 second build time. No specialized resources whatsoever. Really light on the old CPU as well. So yeah, this is just kind of like, something that you can kind of turn into something you would want. Use it how it is really cheaply. Early game exploration. Got a detector on there and things like that. Certainly looks like you can add some guns or drills or other things, but drills might be dependent on its storage. But definitely, some Gatling guns and just room for stuff, whatever you want to make it into, I think. So storage. So we do have a ammo box or ammo controller here at 445. Effects. Okay. So we got a box over here at 125. We got a fridge. And we do have a harvest controller. Check that out. So that's cool. So about 1,200 on harvest cargo. Not a lot, but yeah, really cool with that as well. And honestly, even if you wanted to use this as a tree cutter, looks like right down over here you could throw in one of those across the front bottom area and be able to chop some trees, or you could put some mining drills over here and do some mining. Yeah, and it's got a lot of lift thrust too, so I mean it can probably even deal with high gravity environments with the amount of lift thrust it has. Yeah, very, very cool design. The only thing I do wish it had on it is, and it's pretty cheap, is an oxygen tank. If you're on a nice planet like even like what I'm on now, I'm not even sure if this one's got oxygen, but most starter planets and stuff, easier starter planets may have oxygen, and this is fine. But if you had that one oxygen tank, it would basically fill this front area in with O2, and therefore you could fly in hostile environments and be totally cool as well. But there's certainly places to put one on here, so that's not a thing, and they're super dirt cheap too. So yeah, just a huge kind of looks like there's a huge upgrade path on this one on the amount of things you could do. I'd have to look at the description more. There might be some more indication on all the places that you can put stuff, but just from the looks of it, just looks like it's kind of like evolve it into what you want to use at a very low price, get it in game early, and do all kinds of different functions with it, including, you could even put a tree cutter and some mining drills on here at the same time. Have it. Well, no, you can't. This is a SV. I was wrong about the tree cutter. I wasn't even thinking about that. It just dawned on me that SVs don't cut trees. So you can mine with it, though. You can certainly mine with it. All right, again, this is the Opus Starter RE by Osni. Very, very cool. So, all right, let's get over to Reforged Eden 2 to take a look at a little something here. I think we're in this one here. Been setting like a different session in Reforged Eden 2 as well for like different environments. See how that works out. I've tried that in the past before too to get a variety, even when I'm building or showing creations. But often there's an update, and then all my environments that I kind of found a certain planet and chilled on it and kind of set up things have often broken. So then it didn't work anymore, and then I just go back to the default stuff there. All right, let me get the lighting adjusted here. And there we go. Put away the color tool. All right, so this is the Kiasi, or Kiasi, Keywasse, and this is by Mabdino. So this is another new author I'm unfamiliar with. I almost wanted to say Mabdino, but no, it's not that. It's Mabdeno. This is an RE2 creation, obviously. Looks like a pretty cool like gunship style CV from what I can tell here. Definitely a lot of weapon positions on here. It looks like some of them are available to add more guns. We've got some pretty big size guns going on the side here. Definitely new RE2 parts. Yeah, those look menacing. Oh, yeah, check out this. Oh, look at that center section there. God, that's kind of tucked right in there, too. It almost looks like there's some big, like, I don't know, high-tech fusion reactor core kind of thing going on in there, all rounded off there. Very brightly lit in that section as well. Also, for like the sake of being a gunship, too, it looks like all the weapons have a good line of sight here. I would say, Well, these are, yeah, all these front ones do. But this, yeah, these other ones here can shoot to the back side of the ship, which is probably neat, and to the sides a little bit as well. So it looks like we got a hangar going right down through the middle there. We got a bridge up top. Cool looking deco stuff on the top there. Obviously, lots more places for turrets. There and there and there and there and there. Yeah, all kinds of more guns you can put on here. Another one there. Really, really dark. Really dark. Almost black type of creation here, except for the texture light areas. Cool looking back of the ship here too. So we're running a single drive thruster for forward and down. Looks like a pair of the smaller ones for your strafing, or the medium-sized thrusters. And we got a reverse XL thruster or drive thruster there as well. Long-range radar down over here. Yeah, I am curious about some of these weapons, on how destructive capabilities they have. Those obviously they're big old guns there, and they kind of look like they'd be do some pretty good damage just by their appearance. Very cool. Yeah, I like this whole ring setup here too. This big round kind of ring going around the hangar there, and then it's got kind of this other ring feature over here for that kind of embedded fusion reactor in there. Or, well, it's not even a fusion reactor. It looks like it could be something like that. So then we got a pass-through hangar right in the middle here. Inside of here, looks like a bunch of small shield parts, like 8 of them. Pentaxi tank up in the ceiling. Our warp drive right on the front, kind of armor glassed off. And then over on this side, looks like we've got a deconstructor up over there. That looks really different displayed that way. Armor repair, armor locker, O2, med bay. Trying to see what's going on in here. Oh, okay. So that is, it's just rotated a different way. That's another advanced. That's an advanced constructor. That looks totally different. There's so many different ways you can display those. This is like, yeah, looking at it from a different side there, which looks really cool as well. And over here, it looks like we've got our core area. So it looks like he's kind of set up with some cores in there already. And let's see, other than that, let's take one of these elevators up here, or down, actually. Let's go down first. Okay, so we got a way in from the ground side, a couple, or a storage controller in here. Oh, second one. And yeah, basically ground access. You got some extra room in here too if you wanted to put some stuff in there. What's that? What's that? I gotta see what this is. Huh? What is that? Alright, hold on. Oh, that's the back of a spotlight. Okay, I was trying to, it kept on saying, oh, it does say that there. Yeah, slope light. Okay. Never mind. That was a spotlight. I was just, yeah, it just looked different. I was like, well, every time I see something that sticks out like that, that's a texture. That's not a texture in the game. So I had to figure out what it was. Sometimes it's just obviously looking at the back side or something of a different creation there. Let's go way up to the top. And up over here, it looks, here, I'll turn off that. Yeah, we got the green flooring in here. That's different. Oh yeah, look at that. So we got more production. Looks like that's a trip. That is one of the universal constructors, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, I knew they were that size. I placed one once, but I never really looked at it much. I just, when I was working on my latest creation, I made a spot for it to fit it. I think I put it in there briefly for like a second, didn't really look at it, and then just painted the area where it used to be. But yeah, that's what that is. So that's what a universal constructor looks like. And again, from what I know, this is, well, it's good to build anything, but it's good to build, it's kind of needed to build some late game, higher end stuff. in the game, above where an advanced constructor can do. So we got Wi-Fi over here, and our main core is here. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, we had the then we got a looks like a medical bay over here. Yeah, all the specialized equipment, our toilet and shower. And over here, it looks like a little chill out place here. Kind of, well, not really, kind of like a bedroom. Yeah, crew quarter area here. Yeah, really, really different looking on the up in here too, with the green and the blue coloring and things like that. Kind of, definitely know you're in a different part of the ship. So what does this go? Oh, and then we're right up to the bridge over here. That makes sense. It looks like a couple passenger seats, some utility up in the bridge area as well, and then also a quick way in and out of the bridge back over here, which actually kind of, I would say this is more of a turret mount than a landing pad. But you know, with a small creation, and if you didn't have a turret there, you could probably land something there and hop right into the bridge area as well. So yeah, very cool. Like Corvette kind of gunship. Actually, it's pretty powerful looking actually. And I bet you here, I'm going to do a little hull inspection here. Got some hardened steel blocks here. Decoys. Looks like we got some combat steel in here as well. Decoy generator over here. Yeah, so if you're unfamiliar on why decoys are placed in some of the creations, especially combat creations, it really has a lot to do with telling the or having the AI shoot in a place that's not going to cause your ship any real harm. You know, just maybe some tough blocks in the area, and it's just shooting nothing basically. So all your expensive guns and weaponry are not being hit. Well, it's focusing a lot of its attention just shooting away some just hull blocks that aren't protecting anything really, except for decoys. So yeah, that's a cool setup there. It looks like yeah, you got to get, wow. So we're not even, there's a lot it would have to go through before it got to any of the interior area. Oh, and check that out. I didn't expect that. So inside of this Xeno material thing is the actual shield. Oh, that's, I don't know, I just thought it was deco. But no, there's a shield in there. That is really, really cool. Oh, we got some large shield parts in here too. Check that out. There's a lot, yeah. Yep. Okay. Definitely combat. Definitely combat. So let's look at some numbers here. What am I doing? Let's hit the right button. Alright, so. Unlock level 25 complexity or size class 3. 44, 56 strafing, 42 lift, 40 reverse, 40 down, 10 fuel tanks, 5 oxygen tanks. Quite a lot of weaponry on here. Some of these are pretty nasty. Quad laser battery heavies. 4 of those on here. That's those big guns we've probably seen on the sides. I'm sure they're probably a good chunk of change as well. But I have to see how good they are. We're running some quantum processors in here. Let's see what the CPU's doing. You know, it's not that high of core level. Hold on. I'm looking at the 800,000 here. No, that's a Core 9. That is a Core 9 build. So, here, let me just compress that. Yeah, Core 9. So, yeah, we do have our 2 basic, 2 advanced, 2 improved, 2 superior cores. But it's avoiding the quantum cores or auxiliary cores. At least stock. Obviously, kind of had places to put that stuff. There's a lot more things you can put on the ship, a lot more turret positions and whatnot on here. Let's take a look at your shield as well. So 58,573 on shield. So yeah, pretty decent shield as well. Yeah, very cool. Very cool build. Here. One last thing though, hold on. I'm going to fly into the hull one more time and find those shield parts that I've seen. Yeah, right over here. So these are smaller. It's kind of deceptive. I think it's the same model that the large shield parts used to use, but they got smaller in size. So they're only 3 by... That's like... Is this all 1 or is that 2? No, that's... Yeah, 3 by 3 by... was it 4? Something like that. But they are smaller. So that is cool. Kind of easier to fit those in creations now. Alright, last thing here. Storage. Yeah. Sorry about that. I just got had a cat go walking by me there. Anyway, so we've got a cargo bay. Wait, are we looking at the right thing? I think so. Yeah, cargo storage 1 and 2. 2 ammo controllers at 320 apiece. Makes good sense on this ship. And other than that, yeah, right to the point here. 2 640K cargo bays, 2 320K ammo bays. We do have a harvest controller on here as well, 320K for that. So yeah, kind of set up for the harvest. Did it have a harvesting item on here stock? I don't think so, but it's ready for it. So, and that kind of fits hand in hand with a lot of these creations. If you're out blowing up space POIs or enemy CVs and stuff like that, being able to instantly turn around and start harvesting that on the fly with your combat ship is actually pretty nice feature to have. Then you don't have to, if you try to leave the area and come back with a harvester dedicated build for harvesting or salvaging, things like that, it might not be there when you get back. There's a lot of things, so it's just convenient to have that built in on a main ship. And all you really need to do is just slop in a like a multi-turret somewhere. You don't need anything too special, but having that harvest controller definitely useful. So again, this is the Kiasi by Mabdeno for Reforged Eden 2. Very cool creation. Core 9 Reforged Eden 2 combat focus ship. All right, so going into the last creation here, this is gonna be vanilla, and yeah, it's cool to see all this. So I'm glad people are building for everything here yet too. Obviously, there's been a lot of Reforged Eden 2 creations. I've been kind of focusing on that myself too, but it's cool to see everything out there, really. All right, so here we have the Arcadia by Optimus Prime. And I'm assuming this was vanilla. It actually didn't say. It could be working with some other things too. I don't know yet, but I figured safe is probably to start with vanilla. I think that was what it was for. But yeah, cool looking ship here as well. I love this this face on it with the teeth and the eyeballs and things like that. Kind of like a skull. Yeah, kind of like a skull with a black background. Kind of more of like a pirate ship almost here. Oh yeah, look at that. Got some pirate stuff going on in here. That's cool. Another very dark ship, color scheme wise, almost jet black there. A couple artillery, retractable artillery turrets up on the main hull there. A lot of weaponry on this one as well. Side like a pass-through hangar there. Kind of looks like some of these locations. I don't know if that's just decorative. Yeah, I think that's just decorative. I wasn't sure if there were going to be some part upgrade slots there. This looks like it would fit some turbines or something. But yeah, this is I believe vanilla, so I don't think it's going to be doing turbines. Man, there's guns everywhere. The landing gear. Looks like we got a way in from the bottom side there. But yeah, look at all the guns on the bottom too. Holy smokes, this thing's really loaded with weaponry. Like the bridge area over here. Oh, that's cool. Got a quite AI crew going in there. I was like looking at a Star Trek ship there with everybody chilling out. That's what they do at Star Trek ships, by the way. They chill out. that's why they have those big fancy bridges. So that they're just like, hey, what do you want to do today? Let's go chill out in the bridge. Yeah. Anyway, love these. Love these big spheres over here too. Kind of like, kind of reminds me of like some parts you might see on some Star Wars, Star Destroyers and things like that. Big old tanks there or something. Yeah, really cool. Really cool build here. Looks like he's gonna shoot stuff up well. Interesting setup here with some forward thrust, way in the kind of in the front here, going down that section there. It's doing that over here too. So it's got actually 4 of these big drive thrusters for reverse on here. Actually, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Very cool. All right. Well, anyway, let's get aboard here. I think we'd have to just kind of get out of God mode for now. Cool looking lighting in here. Kind of like almost it was like some kind of stealth interior or something with the red infrared lighting or something like that. Really cool. So we got a ladder going up to a door over there. We got this room. And it is kind of dark in here though, so I'm gonna get that going a little bit brighter. Just want to see that lighting there. Yeah, a little, yeah, that's better. All right, so in here we got looks like some medical equipment. Oh, there's another wall and door over here. Oh wow, look at that! I didn't expect all this. So looks like 36 grow plots in the area here. And yeah, all kinds of utility stuff over here. We got a shower and toilet as well. A lot of fridges. A couple food processors over there and on the other side. And then yeah, it's like a separate. It keeps on going back from one room to another over here. So we got an elevator there. That just looks sneaky. Like there's a trap door or something there, doesn't it? Like, I don't know. Anyway. Got a plant. Got to have the plants. Okay. Here, I'm running into walls because I'm not seeing very good. Wow, it actually doesn't really get any brighter in here. And I got the outside light on full tilt, I think, right now. But yeah, very cool. I like the kind of the orange theme with the lighting and everything like that. Multiple layers of rooms back over there. So let's go the other direction here. So we got a gravity generator, storage controllers, some boxes. Oh, look at that repair console in there. Oh, yeah, armor repair. Yeah, definitely a lot of function right around the hangar area, which makes a lot of sense. Some fuel tanks, elevator there as well. Small constructor, advanced constructors. Another small constructor way in from the bottom side. I think we've seen that on the outside. Yep, another more constructors, more production. Wow, this got a lot more space in it than I thought it was going to have. Then we're back into like an engineering section over here, and that's glass right in front of me. I can't see it. Yeah, separate room over here. So we got our main shield, big advanced generator, our warp drive. Like all the block work and the piping mixed in with the deco parts in here. And let's go up the staircase here. Oh wow, we got like a second floor up here too. Yeah, there was an elevator on the other, all from the main hangar as well. So kind of catwalk around the engineering area here. And we're getting into some fuel storage, and it looks like our main core room over here. So it does look, we'll have to see what we'll look at the CPU numbers in a bit though. I'm sure it's probably at least a Core 9 build. It could have actually, well no, actually one of these is Wi-Fi and one's the main core. So no, I'm not seeing any auxiliary cores or anything there. And this gets out to a balcony kind of over the hangar area here. I'm going to cheat a second, and we're going to God mode over to the other side. And up here, looks like we got a clone chamber, medical bay, O2. And then we got like a cafeteria or, yeah, mess hall over here. It's got some beds in here. Very cool. Sorry, I had a sneeze again. Yes, and then we're down at the farms right below here. Yeah, really cool build. Very interesting setup on the inside. Oh, wait a minute. I'm missing something pretty important here, though. I certainly am. Where is... here, I'm going to fly a little bit. Try to catch an elevator. Where was it? There's an elevator back here somewhere. Oh, it only went up to here. So there's a bridge. Ah, yeah, right here. A bridge and actually a room below the bridge. So that is where we are now. So this gets us out to like a deck. So way in over there. And then, yep, kind of, yeah. So some access to the top side there. And then we are up into the bridge area. Oh, we got a teleporter there. I see on a sensor. And yeah, our crew section here. Very cool, very cool. So yeah, this ship does more than just combat. It's kind of set up to do kind of an all-arounder, sort of, with a certain focus on combat though. But it does have, you know, production and some farming and you name it, all the other kind of stuff you might want, like on a base style CV, but also definitely a focus on blowing stuff up. It's very, very cool there. So let's look at some numbers here. Holy smokes. So we're back in vanilla. I'm not used to vanilla numbers here much, but to start with, we're size class 7, unlock level 25. Insanely fast forward speed here. I haven't seen a number like this in a long time. 1,075 forward, 168 strafing, 224 lift, 1,075 reverse, and 112 down. This is a very, very fast ship. Very fast ship. Wow. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? Pulse lasers, a lot of different weaponry on there. Sorry, my phone is ringing in the background. I don't know if you hear that or not. Keep on getting interrupted every time I try to do anything. The cat's phones are sneezing today. So 6 hour and 5 minute build time. Quite a bit of it's a higher end build for sure. 4165 of Estrum and Zacosium in the build. CPU wise, it is a CPU tier 4 at 10 million CPU. He's got a lot left over. And a vanilla creation. So that's kind of how it works there. You put in the 4 advanced CPU cores, you get 10 million CPU. You can put a lot of stuff on a ship before you use all that up in vanilla. Storage wise, let's see here. So we got a ammo controller at 320. Harvest controller at 320. I think these are boxes right here. And I think the rest are just boxes. So pretty much ammo and harvest bays is what I am seeing here, at least for actual controllers. A lot of boxes, fridges, other things in here. Shield wise, 36,000 on shield. Ah, very cool. So again, this is the Arcadia by Optimus Prime. And I'm just assuming it's a vanilla. I think I believe it is. It would make sense with the core setup and everything else as well. So other than that, that is all the creations for today. So again, a lot of really cool builds over like RE1, 2, and vanilla here. Love to see the creativity and all the different options. Obviously, a couple like CV combat ships in this lineup here, things like that. But other than that, y'all have yourself a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.